prior to Asset Go, defects sort of reporting and checking were a bit of a nightmare, to be honest.
It could be a struggle to look after vehicles' paperwork and filing and matching up with service history on vehicles.
The paper copies were quite clunky and slow to process.
The drivers don't always report in the best way, so I generally then had to follow it up with calls just to get to the bottom of basically what the defect was so that I could action it, in the best way possible. And then obviously after that I had to file them, chase the garage for updates.
DataShred were facing a lot of problems with the amount of paperwork that they were using, getting the checks back from the drivers, when defects were reported, being made aware.
It was slow, inefficient, there was no sort of real-time awareness of what was going on. Obviously we've developed Asset Go to sort of tick all the boxes and rectify all those issues, so to speak. So everything's done in real time, there's no paper, so it doesn't take up space in the office, everything is accessible immediately.
From myself as the transport manager, it gives me great confidence that our processes are working. As soon as there's a positive defect, I get an email straight to my inbox. As soon as I see that email, I can react to it immediately. I can contact the garage, contact the driver, make sure he's okay.
We've set up lots of alerts and areas in the system which allow the right people to get the right information at the right time, so it just generally makes everything much more efficient, much easier to understand as well, and really simple to find anything that's needed to run the fleet from a management point of view and from a compliance point of view.
We've been looking at Asset Go for quite some time now with a view to bringing on digitisation in this modern world of transport, and we see this as absolutely pivotal to our aims of a connected fleet, a truly connected fleet where we talk between vehicles and systems seamlessly.
The major benefits of Asset Go to each and every one of our drivers is the speed and efficiency it gives us as a business.
Another benefit is that you can access Asset Go anywhere at any time, which is great because previously, sort of if you needed to refer back to old PMI documents or any sort of document, it would be a case of going to a folder, looking at that, and you would have to physically be there to do that.
We've enabled ourselves to be able to report fault finding much easier with pictures. This gets straight off to our service engineers who can find parts and get our vehicles working quicker.
It will make it easier for our drivers to report defects, to look at the maintenance aspects of the vehicles, and it will help us keep a handle on it, make sure we remain compliant and in line with those requirements of the DVSA, ultimately allowing us to pursue the earned recognition mark, which is a standard of quality in transport. The importance of earned recognition standard is that it's a standard set up by the DVSA for operators such as ourselves to report regularly to them to show that we're maintaining all aspects of driver's hours and vehicle maintenance to make sure that we absolutely meet the minimum required standards for industry.
South Kirby has now become a paper-free environment for the drivers and for the administrators because we don't need the PMI paperwork.
This system gives us as managers, you as drivers, that key communication to deliver messages that are needed to keep us compliant and drive forward with continuous improvement.
Upon first contact with Asset Go, they was able to do an online demonstration for me and show me the ease of their reporting system.
If a customer wants to find out a little bit more about Asset Go and get a live demonstration of how the system works, then they would need to speak to somebody like Olivia who would be more than happy to do that.
Yes, that can be done either via Teams online, or if you want us to come out to you or you want to come to us, then that's absolutely fine too.
Asset Go are really looking forward to moving forward with DataShred. We're looking forward to rolling out the system across their other sites, working with their team and ultimately growing Asset Go as DataShred grows around them and for what they need.
Everything's just very simple and easy to use. It's just saved a lot of time in my day, so I love it.